supposedly. Allegedly, I'm live. And I'm actually on time for a stream. Ow. Holy shit, I can't believe I'm actually on time for a stream. Considering I'm supposed to usually be starting at 8 p.m. on a given day. But this time I'm actually on that time. It's a good day, evidently. It's a really good day, evidently. Not often I get to start on time. Mostly because of my own laziness, but, you know. It's something. I guess I'll just start with the T2 game. May as well. Grab another level of awareness. You know, it's not the most meta way to get a crew up fast, but at this point, everything else in this thing is effectively maxed. What am I researching? The 104J Starfighter, okay. Okay. And Vietnam, of course. What else would it be? What else would it be? It's always Vietnam. Ugh. Gotta stretch. Wait, you can actually use your arrow keys to control the menu? Oh? Huh? That's actually really interesting. I genuinely didn't know you could do that. Wow, okay. That's neat. It's been 1,600 hours, and I've only just learned that you can use your arrow keys to control the UI there. The more you know. Not the most useful thing to know, but hey, we take it. I mean, I guess it makes sense it's there. It's probably already there for controllers. I'm guessing the D-pad on a controller's red like the arrow keys, so I'm guessing that's probably why it's there, but the more you know. These are things you don't really look for when you're playing on a mouse and keyboard. Well. Is the guy running a full bomb Milan build? Okay, fair enough. I mean, you do what you gotta. You do what you gotta. Well. I guess I'm just gonna run low. I don't really see a huge point running high. I mean, I'll run like 1,000. I'll probably just get Nova on and have my day ruined, but you know. We are. I think we're 9-0 to 10-0. I think. At least I'm pretty sure we're 9-0 to 10-0. I'm pretty sure. Not like certain, but well, A5 is 10-0. Shenyang's 9-3. And I don't know about some of these other planes. So it's either 10-0 or 10-3. I'm hoping it's 10-0, but knowing my luck, my Spotify shuffle is not on. That's interesting. Usually doesn't happen like that. That is weird. That is very weird. Oosh. I'm mildly sad I won't be able to get footage. For my LF40 stuff, I'm gonna have to play off stream. That'll be annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I should have done it earlier, honestly, but I'm lazy. That would have been the smart thing to do anyway, which is why I didn't do it. Ooh, that's a sonic boom literally right above me. Oh cool, that's an F4C Phantom. Right above me. Because I'm running so low, I think everything is going to overshoot me above, so I'm going to start turning back. I think. I'm going to go after this Hunter. Yeah, we'll commit to the Hunter, I think. I think committing to the Hunter, so there's so much cloud cover on this map. I mean, I guess that's good for missile breaking, but hold up, we might be able to peek a free kill on this A10. I mean, I did kill him. Probably not the most effective way of taking down an enemy aircraft, but I technically killed him. Well, fuck that one up. But, I mean, mean, hey, we'll take the crit. It is a little bit of XP for ourselves, which is, it's gotta be worth something after all. Well, back to the hangar. That wasn't the best first game out there. That is not pog, as they say. It is absolutely unpoggers. I guess I should finish the R2Y2 just to have it. Be the smart thing to do anyway. Wait. You can get a rank 4 through 3 KGE? I know it's a 190, but like still that's good. I guess there's the other one you can get for 3K as well. That's pretty surprising actually. I know the Co was cheap as well, but like that's lower than I would think. 3 KGE is not that much at all. Do other nations have similar things? Or is Japan just funny like that? Japan might just be funny like that, huh? I mean, I guess you get the Strike HE219, but I can think of better ways to ruin my evening. And I guess there's the XA38, but again, I think there's better ways to ruin my evening. The more you know. The more you know, indeed. I didn't get crew locked. That's actually pretty surprising. We'll just keep grinding Italy. I need to grind Italy top tier. We'll just suffer. Oops, I'm going to be researching a really low tier vehicle. Which is unfortunate. Supremely unfortunate, actually. And 10-7 or 11-7 game, of course. Of course. What else would it be? What else would it be? Top tier game when I have the worst MBT, by the way. Literally the worst MBT at top tier. I'm the only player playing Italy too. We really do live in society. I mean, there's 2 French people. There's 4 Chinese people, I think. There's literally more people playing France than Italy at top tier, at least in this given match. I like how I don't even have a laser rangefinder. That's awesome. What? How did I stop that round? I didn't stop that one. Oh, a German tank behind a windmill? That's, You fucking ape. You actual rodent. You actual fucking rodent. Ooh, hi Valentine. How are you? How are you doing? I can just straight up run ads. That's an asshole thing to do. I'm just... Look, because I was the only one here before you showed up, I've been kind of like checking... I've been kind of checking, out the Twitch activity thing, because I normally... I just use my phone for chat. But because I don't have a second monitor, obviously. But I'm just looking at the Twitch screen manager, and like, I can just hard force an ad whenever I want. That's kind of funny. I could make the most cringe-ass stream ever by just chain-running ads whenever I get the chance. Alienate the very few viewers I have just to make a couple subs. Valentine, isn't it literally midnight where you are? Because you're 4 hours ahead of me, right? In the Forbidden Zone. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Don't you have something to do tomorrow? Fuck, dude. Dude, I hate having a stock top tier vehicle. stock top-tier tank and it's Italian, like, you're actually just meant to lose. Unironically, you're literally just meant to lose. Like, what do you do? It's 12 PM, but don't work. Don't you have stuff to do tomorrow? Don't you have things to do? Because tomorrow's Friday, right? Like, surely you have something to do. Ugh, European province. Gross, man. You do, but this is more fun. How is this more fun? Wait, I can get way more emotes? Do they remove the hard 5 limit on affiliate streamers? Because remember, you're like limited to 5 on affiliate streamers. Ah, okay. Ah, so it varies. Ah, okay. I'm just gonna adjust all my emotes to follower. There we go. Okay, there are now 5 free emotes for everyone to use. I didn't know you could change things to be free now, so. So Valentine, how was your day? How's the nausea, by the way? Because I remember you were talking about that earlier. How's the nausea from the meds? It's better now? Yeah, it's probably just going... from what I experienced, it's usually shitty for a week. It also depends on your dosage. I'm taking a very low dosage, and I always have taken a low dosage historically. I can't believe I'm saying historically. But yeah, like, if you take low dosages, it should go away faster. If you take a big dosage all at once, you're gonna get, like, actually just ruined. That artillery is literally nothing for us. Mind you, this tank does literally nothing for us. I just straight up don't even pen anything. Like, I literally just can't pen anything because I have shit-ass heat FS. Yeah, like, there's literally nothing I can do. Like, because I have stock ammo, and I have no pen, I have 480 pen at 11.3, which is a joke. On top of it being heat FS, which means literally every kind of ERA, like, just ruins it. Like, this ammo type literally just gets ruined by composite, which every tank has now. And I don't, because it's heat FS, it detonates on literally everything, meaning I can't, like, pen bushes or fences with the round. Like, stock heat FS is so junk. I would unironically rather have a lower pen AP dart available for free. I would genuinely rather have a shit tier dart. EU War Thunder. Paste. Inconspicuous. Stable Cat, how are you? It's good to see the both of you here. I was worried it was going to be a pretty quiet day again. But you two always seem to liven up the... Oh, that's a corpse. I was worried for a second. Horny and tired of heli PvE. I tried heli PvE once a couple days ago. It was like, oh, I'm playing the AB205, and because I didn't know ground tanks could research... I didn't know ground tanks could research helicopters. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just have to play Heli PvE to actually get any research done. And, yeah, I don't understand how anyone plays Heli PvE. Maybe it's because I have, like, literally the worst heli in the game. But, like, I couldn't do anything. Like, it has 14 missiles. So, like, and they're not good missiles, by the way. They're literally fucking, like, they're literally H-bars, or they're F-bars, and then you have 7.62 miniguns. The 8205 is genuinely awful. Sable, that's cool. What's the clip of? I got a really good clip on the stream last night when something funny happened, and I bothered to actually upload it to YouTube Shorts. I'm thinking that might be a good idea, unironically, is if particularly good clips come up, throw them on YouTube Shorts. We're building the channel up, boys. We're building up the channel. As I was saying also before Sable Cat showed up, I figured out, because I'm rooting around Twitch, since nobody was around, I was just rooting around Twitch looking at shit while I played. And, I can literally just force ads whenever I want. I did not peep the tomfoolery. I totally forgot about it, honestly. I know, I'm a rodent. Anyway, I was... Also, Cat, why are you horny? Explain the lore. You being the best pilot ever? I don't trust that description. But why are you horny? Always horny? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Are you having fun? And yes, emotes are now free to everyone, because I didn't realize Twitch lets you do that now. So I immediately converted all the previous, I immediately converted all of the, I immediately converted all the sub-emotes to free ones. I was trying to get the reload off so I could kill him. In fact, if I hadn't got shot at by that 2SCX, I think I would have been able to. Man, I still wish I could find a way to, keep the game open, quote-unquote, in the background, so that the stream didn't just freeze whenever I tab out of the game, because I tab out of games a lot when I'm playing them. It's a bad habit of mine. All it means is to put your Twitch stuff at the end. You're being too kind.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. We no longer have the advantage.
The Sable is too kind. Chat, what's on your mind today? What does chat want to discuss? What does chat want to discuss today? Oosh.
Well done.
Slept good and ate good? I didn't. No thoughts, head empty. Valid. I'm on... ...4 hours? I didn't fine today, but... I just don't have much sleep. Legality of soul stealing? It's always legal. There's nothing morally wrong with stealing another person's soul. Over the rocks we go. I know there was a tank around here. He might be dead now, but there was a guy over here. Oh boy, that's a big text message. I gotta read. That's a big ass text wall. Give me a second to either die or find somewhere I can read that. I mean, cat-based ASMR is a little weird, champ, but whatever you need, I guess.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Damn. It's a little weird, champ. I'll be honest. Sable, I don't know what it is. Even I, a complete gremlin, that doesn't know what it means. With the female mantis VTuber that's very tall. Okay, I mean, still kind of weird, champ. Not gonna lie, still kind of weird, champ. But you're allowed to enjoy what you want to enjoy. It is still a little weird, champ. I'll be honest. Says you with no legs. I have my full model somewhere. Let me see if I can find it for you. I'll send it in Discord. Found it. It'll be in media. There you go. I pinged you accordingly. There's the full model. Cat, you go ahead. If you want to post something, you're allowed to post something. I'm not going to suppress you. This won't be 1984. This will not be 1984. God, the Super Saber is such an ugly jet. Okay, genuine question. Why is this jet 9-7? The best missiles you get are AIM-9Bs, and you have no countermeasures. Sable, are you simping? Oh, yo, we have foot lettuce on our team. There's no way we lose this, chat. Literally no way we can lose this. With foot lettuce on our team, this is sure to work. And one of their guys crashed. Cool. Cool. We are so Barack. Berber bang bubis. There was also a video that was going on the internet of some guy at Subway stomping his, like, bare toes in, like, the lettuce or something. He was a little corked up. Was he goated with the sauce? Sable, you're a simp. Babath bing boo womp. I can't even say that. Someone responded a shit ton of sniffers to the... Cat, is that all Cat, is that you posting all of the sniffers? Why are you sniffing? I'm not that it's not valid, but Why are you sniffing so hard? You know, if you want something, you just gotta ask. Press I to get the snail's blessing. What does that do? No, that turns off your engine. I nearly got sillied.
Somebody attack him!
Toe spotted. Valid sniffer, honestly. Not my thing, but valid sniffer. Oh shit, I dropped the flaps like a moron. A valid sniffer, honestly. Check when your plushie's arriving. Plushie. You have a plushie on the way? Want to share with the class? I just bled all my speed. I'm probably gonna get missile thundered, honestly. I'm probably about to get missile thundered. It's the BFB from Bloons 6. Oh, okay. That still sounds cool. The only Bloons game I played was 4. I didn't like the way 5 went. And this was when I was, like, way younger, keep in mind. Feel like a skyscraper? Yeah, that's because I'm gonna stomp on you.
Victory is near.
Your face, my feet. Do the math. Anyway, I like how because I have stock guns that spread on these things, it's absolute junk. Like, absolute garbage. Complete and utter buffoonery. Complete waste bin. I'm not even gonna go for that. I'm not winning that against the Starfighter. It's not even sent yet? What do you mean? That's not sent yet. What do you mean? Oh, like the plushie? I thought you were talking about something else. I'm dumb. Get Ghost Saber to Bucko. Or am I gonna get Ghost Saber? No, he's down. He's down. 100% he's down. I'm getting Ghost Sabered. Literally 1984. Unga Bunga Jet Fighter go whoosh. Yeah, well, I've got a Harrier literally in my ass right now, so I'm actually just dead. I'm unironically just dead. Never mind, he killed. Yenwen? It's banished to China now. Some poor starving child stole it. You should be grateful that that child's actually getting something after all of his work. God, I wish I had an upgraded plane. Cinder, you should play War Thunder and grind the jets. It would be fun. It would be fun. Kind of think about it. I mean, valid. Bird. Oh no! No lift. No lift. No bitches. Oops. I blundered that one, chat. Yeah, I might have blundered that one. Teabagged with the jet. Toxic gamer. Actual toxic gamer. Let's go play the T2. Let's go play the T2. Ah. I know, I'm a toxic gamer. Toxic streamer. Goddamn Vietnam, man. I'm sick of this map. Yo, V, you're an American in 1971. shit matchmaking, am I right, lads? Gonna get sleep now? Sleep well, Valentine. Cat, I've said much more toxic things than that. I've said a lot of things in Warships that I'm amazed I haven't been permanently chat banned for. Not to brag or anything, gamers, but I'm a little quirky. You can attest to that statement, I know. Like, I get away with a lot of shit in that game. I haven't even played Warships in like 2 weeks. The small clan drama, small, by the way, just kind of killed all my desire to play. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get Lucian, honestly. I might still go for it. I still have absolutely enough time to get it. But kickflip into a shaped rope. That's pretty funny, though. That's pretty funny. It's humorous. Just like how it's Among Us. Dun 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 dun. Da da dun. Stop saying groggers. The new GMs didn't like your humor in 1984. Literally 1984. Look at this open sky. Wonder which pilot seat we're actually given from this view. I guess we're given the front pilot seat. Not that it happens, but like in the T2, if the front pilot gets obliterated, do you still get to fly with the back pilot, or is it just kind of considered a single pilot plane? Because I know with some planes like the F-82 Twin Mustang, you can have one pilot get absolutely obliterated with 12.7 and still fly no problem because you have the other one. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like in War Thunder, in planes that have multiple pilots, if one of them gets obliterated, usually you can still control the plane as long as the other guy's still alive. Because, you know, you have 2 pilots. Usually emphasis, not always the case, but... What, did you want realism in War Thunder? Go leak more documents on the forums, fucko. I'm bad. Nice flares. Nice flares, bucko. We're blacking out. Okay, where did this guy go? It's one of the things with all the cloud cover on this map. Really hard to tell where anyone's been, or going. Ah, he looped all the way around, of course. Also, because I'm in clouds, I have no clue where my plane actually is. Okay, that's where I'm. And he died. Yeah. Like, I find it actually really hard to duel in clouds because of this. I mean, I guess it's probably by design, but... Like, I do have genuinely no clue where this guy went. We're probably all just looping around the cloud, honestly. Trying to find each other. Alright, might as well head back to where the actual battle is taking place then. I don't even think I could, like, flash the missile anywhere with the Seeker just to try and get a heat sig because the clouds would block it. We see an A4E. We're going after him. Uh-oh. Chat, I'm EP. I'm actually very EP today.
We're winning.
Literally EP gaming. Fuck your missiles. Bro probably got nuked by one and is mad. Is this guy going right back to base? He totally is. Unfortunately, the missile knows where it is. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. EP Gaming, next stream title? I mean, it could be. See, chat, does he have flares? Nope. Kill Skill Gaming? Nope. Yeah, I had Rodent Gaming. Next is clearly EP Gaming. Are they not out of planes yet? Come on, man. Sounds like we need a blind hunt. Blind hunt is literally only useful for spotting people in late game. I love that that's literally its only use. It's just spotting people at the end of matches. Like, people who are too, like, critter to actually fight Among Us. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Da-da-dun. Dun, dun. When the imposter is red? Brr, brr, brr. Really? None of those hit? Okay.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Alright, chat, we are zooming.
Close.
We are zooming. Never mind, he's dead. Alright, there's one target left. And he's already behind me. Chat, do you think we lock him? Oh, no, man, he's dead. Oh! Oh, I actually wing ripped. Oops. Haven't done that in the T2 before. Hey, slurp. Had a good old slurp in that terrain. We had a real good slurp of that terrain. That was some yummy terrain. We'll get the G suit next. It's always important to find the G spot. Who is Air Force proud? Literally who? Literally who? One of the bigger FSX. Oh yeah, well I don't watch Flight Simulator. If I wanted to snooze, I can think of better ways to snooze than watching Flight Simulator. I feel like Flight Simulator would be like just a chatting kind of stream game. Like, let's be real, you're streaming Flight Simulator. What are you gonna do in that game besides chat with your chat? Like, yeah, I guess unless you're doing memes like that, but if you're just playing Flight Simulator to play Flight Simulator, what are you gonna do on that stream? I wondered what the tag was. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That is fair. Slightly Moist Fox. That's a hell of a name. I still need to find a squadron to join. Mostly so I can just grind squadron RP vehicles. Just slightly? What do you mean just slightly? Slightly what? Me Squadron 404, yeah, with one player, I'll pass. Slowest possible squadron vehicle research. I'll probably just join some, like, open squadron. Let's just decide. Damn.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Siamo stati colpiti! Il caricatore privo di sensi!
I like how it literally does not matter what I do in this range, because I have the worst ammunition available on a tank with no armor to boot. Like, literally, how are you supposed to play stock MBTs at top tier anymore? Especially when you're playing the worst MBTs in the game. It is a genuine question too. I'm not being like sarcastic. Like, it's a genuine question. How are you meant to play top tier in a stock tank? Like, where'd that shell come from? Oh right, I forgot you can shoot through the snow because this game's maps are designed terribly. I don't mind the snow maps, but the terrain on them is very deceptive because there's a certain amount of snow that you can straight up just clip through. And the game doesn't really care. It's like there's the snow is the actual terrain, and then there's the visual snow, which make it look like, you know, 3D snow. And the problem is, that entire 3D snow spot, you can literally just look through. Or you can literally just shoot through. It makes no sense. It's the dumbest shit in the game. Also, heat FS. Literally can't do anything. Literally nothing I can do. Like, chat, unironically, what am I to do? Unironically, chat, what am I meant to do? Oh. Doesn't know what I got hit by. I'm guessing I'm getting peppered by... Oh, never mind. I think I got peppered by a missile from a helicopter, but I have no idea. Like, I genuinely have no idea what hit me there. Unfortunate.
The enemy is winning.
So what's... Do I get nuked by a helicopter? Never mind. I was gonna say, do I get nuked by a helicopter, a plane, or a tank? And unfortunately, before I'd finished talking... Is it just me, or are there way more bushes now? Like, compared to when I last played, it feels like there's way more bushes. Like... Like, genuinely, what am I meant to do? Well, let's play another air game. G91YS Gaming. I don't know why I'm playing this plane, considering it's clearly not a good idea, but, you know. City. Good map. I think we have air spawn as well. Like, this is actually a good match. Air spawn, good map. We take these. We take these. Come on, Cinder, play War Thunder. Look how everyone collectively broke the speed of sound off spawn. Oh, sweet, I'm playing in a 10-3 game. In my 9-7 barely transonic jet. With no missiles and no flares. Cool. Unfortunately, my newly unlocked main battle tank comes with less optical and fire control functionality than an M4 Sherman. Why is this plane so bad, chat? Why is this plane so bad? Genuine question. Why is this still a 9-7 plane? This thing is like... Unironically, you could turn the missiles off of it, and it would, like, you could take the... Not that the 9Vs are any good anyway, but, like... This is probably a 9-3 plane, at most. Also, where are all the down tiers? Like... Literally, where down tiers? Okay, I'm not going after that Harrier. Oh, and I forgot, it compresses more than, like... Literally everything. Is the G91 bad? You know, if I didn't have stock guns there, I would have killed him. My entire gun burst deviated away from him. I hate this game, man. I hate this game. Stock vehicles are so cringe. I know it's dumb to be taking head-ons, but like... I'm literally just losing because I have... I'm literally just losing because I have stock. Like... Man. Hi, Fennec. How are you? How are you, Fennec? Why are you deaf? Why are you deaf? Let's just go back to playing Japan. I should be grinding Italian Air because then, like, then I'd have planes for my top tier tanks. But not. It's like my 4th time playing Vietnam in like 6 matches in air today. It's awesome. Amidst death race. What do you mean? Am I killing you? Am I killing you? Oh cool, another 10 pre-up here. Fennec, I am not. Nope. So, Fennec, what are you up to? Look. How do I not get constantly up tier to 10-3, by the way? I don't think I've gotten to play a single down tier. in this jet. Should have previewed it first, what do you mean? Also, you're back, Sable. Oh, it's a clip meme. I'm watching it. Yeah? That's basically the War Thunder experience there, Sable. Yeah, yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. You pretty much hit the APF SDS in the hull. You pretty much hit the missile in the engine. Alright, we're just gonna climb. We're climb gaming. We are literally just gaming. We are literally just, like, gaming. Top tier gaming. Chat, please wake me up.
Affirmative.
Okay? What do you mean, okay? You've been woken up. Literally wokeism. Am I woke, chat? Is this woke culture? Yes, man. I'm about to get canceled. Actually, no, I'm not gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get hate rated. We're financed by Joe Biden. Hey, I wouldn't be complaining. I'd have some good money if I was. Biden molester. I thought that was a BF-109. I read F-104 and I'm like, oh, BF-109. What are you doing in this match? Can you imagine taking a BF-109 all the way up to, like, fucking... What are we, 10-3? Probably higher, knowing my luck. I might have to play the, I'm honestly debating grinding the tier with the F-84, Thunderstreak. Just because that's 8-3 and, like, not as hell. That F-4C just busted all over the sound barrier. Goddamn. Vibe check. Flare. Sable, not everything I say is sus. That was a genuine statement. You're literally defrauding me. I'm so mad, man. Oops. Everything you say is by definition sus? No. Ow. What just hit me? Oh, the FIC. Okay, that Harrier's going down. But I'm about to go down, so it doesn't really matter. 10-3 planes, by the way. Ugh. I tried to pull up and I couldn't. Oh, of course. Literally the frame I launched the missile, he dies. We're going back to airfield. Wait, missile? Can I stop getting jump scared, please, some nights? Sus is in the eye of the beholder. Doesn't that say more about you, then, if you think everything is sus? Do you just not have a perverted mind? Okay, it's not worth going back to airfield. We may as well just be greed and try and go for a kill. With our severely damaged airframe. Alright, AJ37, if that is your real name. Must be a Swedish design, huh? It's such a stupid name, it has to be Swedish. When it's not sus enough, he can say... Yeah, exactly. That's some Greek guy, right? Who said that? Did you just get downed by AA? Bruh. I just wanna kill, man. Just one, please. Just one quill, please, please. Damn. Chat, this is bad. Chat, this is bad. Chat. Oops. Unfortunate. I always forget that the A-10s have missiles capable of locking from the front. Sable, you're cringe is what you are. I always forget the A-10 has missiles that can lock from the front. Because it's literally like an 8-0 plane that gets hard carried by the fact that it has... Yeah, all aspect missiles. Unfortunate. Phew. Achoo. Phew. I'm sneezy. Sneezy gaming. I'm blowing up all over my keyboard. Bum 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 bum. Goodness gracious, I know. A goal in heights. Alright, let's go. I'm not going to continue that joke. I'm not going to continue that joke for my own protection. For my own protection. That wasn't a clip, but it could have been. That's because you're sus. And another full up tier. Cool. Really digging these constant full up tiers. What fun gameplay. What fun gameplay, chat. What fun gameplay. Ugh. Is it because he said up after blow? What do you mean? I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, I mean... Ugh. This is a sleeping stream, chat, now. We're going to bed. You're going to bed. You are sleepy. You will fall asleep. Chat, you want to see a spooky jump scare? Whoa. Oh shit, it's not capturing anymore. Oh fuck. Oh, chat, what did I do? Chat. Chat, it's not capturing anymore. Let's just re-add this capture, hold up. Chat. Chat. I made an oopsie. Alright, I put the game in windowed and it worked. Now if I put it back in full screen, like a normal person... We're good again, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. What I did there was I switched what, I jump scared by switching what, scene I was using. And, I clicked right back into my War Thunder one, and, or I clicked right back into, like, my streaming scene. And the game just wouldn't capture anymore. Spooky. It is it is October. It is literally the month for the spooky. God, the streams have been slow lately. Funny, because we had the one really good stream, and then now it's just like 2 viewers. Haha, let's go. I'm unironically tempted to just put bombs on the G91 and just go for bases. 1 hour mark for the clip? What do you mean? What are you gonna clip? Huh? I'm just gonna blow up one of the AI jets so that I get a little bit of score at least. That's the only reason I did that. Literally the only reason I did that was just so I get a little bit of score. Oh my god, it doesn't turn. Scared the living crap out of you? How so? How so? Dude, I wish I had the A10, unironically. Died, but the devil didn't want there. Oh, gotcha.
We're ahead of the enemy.
I'm pretty sure the A60 has good missiles. No, he's dropping flares. I mean, I have bigger problems. Nice missile, nerd. Ah. Chat isn't bad. Bad. Oh, we're still alive! Never mind. Look, we lived for longer than I thought we would, okay? We were so back, and then we died. But we were so back for a moment there. Yeah, I just need to play a premium for a while, just make some money. For half a second there was hope. Then it went away, but you know. For half a second there was hope. Any plane I could play for to make money. The problem is I like air, but my unironic least favorite part of ARB is just how fucking long it takes to actually get into the battle. Like, ARB, once you actually get into an engagement, lots of fun. But like, the 5 whole ass minutes you spend doing nothing beforehand puts me off playing the mode more often. Clearly, we need to play naval. Clearly, we need to play naval. Just for the meme. Just for the meme. I'm pretty sure the Arkansas is literally like $90 Canadian or something. Naval's like heaven, but on water. Explain. Explain. Never been to heaven, you just hear it's on water? Wow, I'm confused. I am very confused. On top of what? I'm so confused. Dude, I wish I had the Des Moines. Unironically, I wish I had the Des Moines. The Jesus guy? Oh, that's what you're referring to. I thought you were talking about, like, heaven. Not like Jesus. There's quite the difference between the two, you know? Let's just keep suffering and talk to Italy, dude. I'm not even halfway to DM33 on either of my MBTs. Like, come on. I know these tanks are bad, but, like, give me good ammo, please. Cargo port, we take it. Fun, unbiased war. I mean, literally. And full lecture. Cool. Not that there's much room to get up tiered, but, you know.
Nei veicoli.
Prepararsi! Navista pronto. Artigliere pronto.
Carigatore pronto.
Big. God, the area is honking large compared to some other tanks, too. Goddamn. Explains why this thing is so bad, but, like, damn. I blame the Italians for making a good-looking tank instead of a competitive one. How would they know their tank wouldn't be good in a video game? How would they know? Chat, I'm so sleepy. What do we talk about? Like, I genuinely don't know what to discuss. That's the problem. I'm coping, but on the inside I am struggling a little bit with the stream. I'm gonna keep it real. I am struggling a little bit. Let's try and get C early. Oh, there's a guy around this corner. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Hold up. We might be able to peek this. Okay, we got the cap. That's something, at least. It's some research points for later. Things you can always talk about is food, weather, events, or interests. I haven't really, like, eaten anything here. Fucking Soviet tanks, dude. If I wanted my cock yanked, I'd play, like, a different game. Aren't the T-80s, like, literally the best MBTs, too, because they have fictional armor schemes?
Our victory is here.
I didn't really eat anything interesting today. It's cold. Let me give you the very technical weather. It is 13 degrees with 89% humidity, and it is dry. There's no events going on. And even if there was, I wouldn't know about them because I don't do anything. And I'm playing War Thunder. Hi, Matthias. Matthias. I still haven't figured out. One of these days, I'll figure out how to pronounce your name properly. But hello, how are you?
Attention to the designated
How are you? How you doing?
designated grid square.
Honestly, unironically, maybe we should go play low tier for a little while we grind out the Hungarian tank line. It's about 25. Actual death. Isn't, like, midnight there, too? That is actually death. Because here it's 9 p.m. Like, it's a reasonable temperature, but the humidity is hellish, and because my room is fairly small and has a lot of electronics, it's not good. Pretty good grinding helicopters in China. Ugh, my condolences. Well, the Chinese helis aren't that bad, right? I know, I haven't played any of them, but I think they're okay, right? What? Wait, you can fire through that?
Attack the aim point.
Oh, I don't have parts. You can fire through that? Hello? What? Hi, Aether. That's dumb. That is literally a solid fucking shipping container. And he shot me through it. And I'm like, okay, well maybe it's because I wasn't fully behind the container yet. And the container did not... Keep in mind, the container did not visually change at all. There was no feedback that you could shoot through it. Literally no visual feedback that had changed. So, that's dumb. Aether, how are you? Or Yuki? I still haven't quite figured out what to call you, but how are you? And yes, I'm playing 10.0. I probably should not be, but I'm playing 10.0. I'm playing 11.3 specifically, but it's just torture. Stock MBTs are so bad. You're okay? Oh, that's good. Yeah, stock tanks are just awful. When you're already playing the worst... You're Sable. When you're already playing the worst nation at top tier, and you have to deal with stock MBTs, like, it's just bad. It's actually just hell. You're okay? Well, that's good. And Yuki is noted. Well, how are you? Oh, you're okay. You already answered that. Never mind. Chinese helicopters are anti-air vehicles with high mobility. That kind of sounds fun, honestly. Playing a heli is a dedicated AA. Like, that does genuinely sound kind of fun. Oh, that's a container. Really interrupted yourself to call you Sable? That's because you are a Sable. I'm not sure what you expected.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Cope and seize. You have to become more inconspicuous. Too late. It's Sabling time. I'm gonna Sable all over the place. Dude, I really need to sit down and finish, basically grind out this OF40 video. I think that's the one thing the Ariat has compared to other MBTs, is it has turret rotation. Which is not a super useful stat, especially when you have to give up basically everything else for it. But I'm pretty sure that turret ring is like the one thing it has. Gunner, we're so back. Did I just black this entire ammo rack? That is awesome. Also, full bushes, cool gameplay. I do like that killing the gunner doesn't actually kill the gunner, by the way. Sable in time? Morbius. Your highest is now 5-3 British. My condolences. British people? Blech. You know what? We're actually unironically gonna go play lower tier Italy while we grind. We're gonna play 3.7 Italy. We are 3.7 gaming. Alright, chat. 3.7 time. We need to do some actual grinding. Like, actual unironic low-tier grinding. So. Because we need to start working on the Hungary line so we have more tanks for high tier. Or is the temperature too hot emote at? You can probably just use the gasm for it, honestly. Honestly, it probably works. It probably works, let's be real. Gets the same thing across. Severisk, dude, I don't like this map at high tier. Why is it at low tier? I don't like this map in general. Why is this map? Why? Map. Why? Why say a lot word when few word do trick? And it's a full up tier. Cool. What fun gameplay. What fun gameplay, chat.
Nei veicoli.
Prepararsi. Barista pronto. Artigliere pronto.
Nice emote.
Ricevuto. Avanziamo.
Isn't it already in there? Oh no, it might only be on Discord. I don't recall if I ever I didn't ever add it to Twitch, did I? Greater dashboard. I might have just not ever added it to Twitch. Oh yeah, I did just never add it to Twitch. Haha.
Più in fretta.
No sussy emotes for you. No sussy emotes for you. Alright, gamers, we are Italy gaming. We are low tier. This is classic. Classic War Thunder. This is, when people, remember, people say low tier is fun tier. Calling your lawyer? No, 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 no. What's its name? Depriving you of liberty? Is this 1984?
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Is this literally 1984?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Who's your labor? Oh, hello there. It's a KV-2. It's a captured KV-2 because Germany has like every captured tank in the game. And it's no longer a KV-2.
Taglio colpito.
KV-2 eliminated. Remember guys, low tier is fun tier. That's why you basically only ever see premiums and it's the prime seal club in VR, so that if you're new to the game, you actually just get your day ruined. I mean, I'm seal clubbing. I have a very strong tank, because the 4G used to be 4.0 and now it's 3.7. And Okay, he's bad. Better lord. Okay, there we go. How was that a shatter, though? Like, seriously, how was that first round a shatter? I think I just got armor modeled, but... What happened in 1984? Oh, that's bad. You just don't understand why 1984 is inherently funny. You're missing out on internet lore. I can't move. Like, my engine's fucked, so... Where did that round go? I'm dead. Yeah. Genuine question. Where did that round go, chat? Let's play a game. Where'd it go? Where did it go? No, in 1984. Have you ever heard of George Orwell? I drank too much water. Too much liquid in my mouth. George Orwell, he's a dead novelist. He wrote books. Some of his other famous work include Animal Farm. Basically, I've never read the book, but 1984 is basically like a book where, like, dictatorships rule the future. It was written in, like, 1948, by the way. And, like, so much as thinking is even suppressed and oppressed. It's, like, a very dystopian future. It's a good book. I haven't read it, like I said, because I'm funny like that. But it's a good book. But it's turned into a meme where, like, if you're ever, like, being moderated or, like, being suppressed or anything, it's just literally 1984, like, implying that you're just being silenced in a dystopian future. It's basically what the meme is. Where's that SPA? I saw him. Where'd he go? He unironically blended in. And I'm actually dead because of it. He actually unironically blended in with the ground. I couldn't see him. Low tier is fun tier, by the way, guys. That's why all the tanks are complete dog shit. Sounds like you need glasses. No, he's just camouflaged. Camo actually working in a video game. Isn't there a hold up? Isn't there a setting somewhere in the menu? I remember reading that apparently there's a setting somewhere in the menu that makes like that helps with ground vehicle aiming. I guess I probably should have been paying attention instead of looking at the menu. Need glasses? No. I don't really care for glasses. They look fine on some people. I don't want them. Honestly, they should unironically add a trailer modification for this vehicle that adds the little trailer behind it that just carries a bunch of ammo. Because in real life, this vehicle would like always have a trailer behind it that carried ammo. In-game it doesn't, but it'd be cool if it was like an unlockable modification. Just so you could expand the ammo pool. Granted, the ammo pool is kind of what balances it in this VR, but still. Given that it would also be a massive fucking ammo rack, I don't think it would be that bad. What? Oh. Cool. I'm amazed I actually survived that. I don't know how I survived that. Too much work for Snail, basically. Here to make money? Yes. I'm member. Ow. Ow. The Risk is such a dog shit map, dude. Why does it feel like all the maps that come out with nowadays are just bad? I unironically wish they would stop adding maps. Because every map they add is just terrible. Oh well, we keep working on the Tehran. I mean, real. Ooh, Japan. Actually good map. Actually good map, chat. And top tier? Ow. It's a good day. It's a very good day. Time to check Twitter while I wait. Why do I like this map? It's fun. It's reasonably well designed. I find it works reasonably well at all battle ratings. It's not shit. I enjoy playing on it, so therefore I like it. If I don't like playing on it, it's a bad map. That's basically how it goes. I'm getting boosted by the friendly Hawaii. Whoa. I'm still sleepy, chat. Why am I so sleepy? I mean, I should sleep, but I'm not going to. Guys, remember, low tier is fun tier. That's why we're doing 14 km an hour on a slight incline. The fully upgraded vehicle. Remember, guys, low tier is fun tier. Sable, then I must love Fortnite in League of Legends. So yeah, it should be pretty obvious that I vastly prefer high tier to low tier. Not that low tier is necessarily bad, it's just a very different game. And I personally prefer the higher tier gameplay. I just find it annoying how some people completely dick ride low tier. Like, it's okay to prefer low tier. No one's saying you can't prefer low tier. But like, to just be like, oh, don't even bother grinding for top tier. Low tier is so much better. Like, that's a lot more objective. And I would argue tier for tier, there's way more dumb shit in the low BRs.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
You've never played the game? Based. League of Legends is only good for, like, porn. It's the same thing as Overwatch. And Street Fighter. And Mortal Kombat. And Valorant. And Nier. And Azure Lane.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Yeah, I just don't enjoy low tier.
Il radiatore è stato danneggiato.
I don't want this game to have skill-based matchmaking. And I know it's very ironic of me to say it coming from like a vet or like someone who's like recently a vet. But there is so much wrath that goes on at low tier. Because there are people with like hundreds of thousands, well not hundreds of thousands of hours, but like literally thousands of hours that just intentionally go down to low tier just to club. Like, it's cringe. This guy literally has 800 games in the M4 Sherman. And 630 in the Cromwell. Like, bro. See why I don't like playing low tier?
Più in fretta.
Your eyes are drooping? Go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
Ah,
It's sleepy time. Isn't it like 3 AM for you? Like, it's unironically sleepy time, isn't it? Oh, not 3 AM. It's like 12:30, I think. I'm just trying to remember your time zone. Just go to sleep if you're tired. Like, if you need to sleep, sleep.
Capture the zone.
Don't worry, the stream is dead anyway. Tired. Very, very sleepy.
Just a little more effort.
Remember guys, low tier is fun tier. That's why it took me almost 3 minutes to drive from spawn to the battlefield. Remember guys, low tier, fun tier. That's why I'm doing 18 kilometers an hour on a road. Low tier's fun tier, guys. Fuck. Shatter.
colpito.
I'm dead. Again, because this fucking critter with over 600 games in the Cromwell 5 is playing. Cool. Low tier, fun tier, guys, by the way. Really, really, really fun tier. Unironically, the shit new players have to go through, like, I don't imagine why they would ever continue playing the game. Like, I genuinely don't understand why people would push through the game with the current low-tier experience. I'm bringing back out the T2. Low tier is fun tier is such fucking copium for people who don't understand how to play high tier. Not that there's anything wrong with preferring low tier, but the people who say it are almost always, like, either just massive seal clubbers or terrible. Like, low tier is fun tier. Yes, bro, that's because you can shit on all the new players who don't know how to fight against you. Like, wow. That's a shocker. Sleepy. Alright, chat. Are you ready for more airplane gameplay? Highly advanced airplane gameplay, my man. Best T2 pilot NA. This is... You'd be hard-pressed to find a better T2 pilot anywhere else. Trust me. Trust me. Chat, I don't know what to talk about. Yeah. You put bushes on your tank, and all of a sudden you can literally just hard counter new players. And just pick OP premiums, or like otherwise like completely busted lineups in low tier. And because you have an idea of what you're doing, you just shit on the new players. Dude, Night City is actually kind of cool. Actually kind of a neat map, not gonna lie. A pretty neat map. Alright, let's go after this A5. We are up tier. Again, 10-3. Can I stop getting out tiered? Actually, I think this might even be a full 10-7.
I agree.
Comet is just not a good tank in general. Well, that's kind of a lie. It's not that it's not a good tank, it's that it's very... It's a very finicky tank, if that makes sense. Oh, never mind. I was gonna lock him, but... no. It's not that the Comet is bad, it's just very finicky until you get a lot of upgrades in it. All aspect missiles when I have no countermeasures, by the way. Fun gameplay. Aim 9Ps with no countermeasures, by the way. Like, dude, there needs to be a hard BR wall between, like, good missiles and not good missiles. It's like, don't get me wrong, the T2 is a decent plane, but, like, I have literally no countermeasures. I should not be seeing fucking AIM-9Ls. Or, like, whatever bullshit Soviet missiles are in the game that are probably not modeled correctly. Because they're Russian. It's... yeah. Like, honestly, there just needs to be a hard BR wall between... like, there just needs to be a hard split. I should probably look at some of these BR. Okay, so I see if I see an F5E, it's a full 10-7 game. Are you just literally not allowed to get down tiers at 9-7? I don't think I've ever seen, like, a down tier. Hi, Martin. Things are going bad. It's just constant shit jet games because it's really cool getting full up tiered and you're playing with no countermeasures. Like, genuine question. What are you meant to do? Suffer? We're suffering, alright. Trust me, we are suffering. Well, fuck, I guess I'll go pull out the F5C. I was trying to have fun grinding a line, but... nope. Nope. Not happening, gamers. No fun allowed. Like, I genuinely don't get it. Like... I genuinely don't get why planes with no countermeasures are allowed to see those kinds of missiles. Like, there's a difference when you have no countermeasures fighting shit like the AIM-9B that you can actually dodge. And shit where, like, you have all aspects with far superior maneuverability. Like, genuinely, what are you meant to do? What is the counterplay? Well, I hate this radar. Hate this radar. I hate the radar, I hate the radar, I hate the radar. Stop pinging. Hear the jet sound? I mean, sorta. For some reason, like, literally, like, the radar was just constantly, like, loud. It was just, like, full pinging constantly, and I have no clue why. Like... Ugh. This game is not fun. Chat, how are you? What do you want to talk about? Because, like, there's nothing going on. I really miss the small jet maps where you'd immediately have combat. Yes, it was a bit of a shit show, but unironically, it was way more fun. Yes, I understand I'm one of those critters who needs instant action. So clearly my opinion is just worthless because I prefer brawly modes. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, jets were a lot more fun when you didn't spend a solid 3 minutes climbing. It's air in general for me. I would unironically rather have, like, you start much closer to the battlefield at a preset altitude for props. Or for jets, just have the airfields be closer. Or hell, just give everything air spawns. Unironically, I think it would make the air game a lot more fun. But that's just my opinion. Because it's like you take off, you set climb angle, and then you literally just tab out of the game. Like, you literally do not do anything. So as soon as I pull out my F5C, I got a full 11-3 up tier. But whenever I'm playing my 9.7s, it's literally guaranteed that I get fucking 10-3 constantly. I'm bad. There we go. Fuck off. Where'd that missile go? Oh, flares. It's between Air RB and Air Arcade. How fun they are. Air RB actually is quote-unquote realistic flight models. Basically, there's less magical space bullshit you can do with planes. You actually have to start on the airfield and take off, except for certain maps and planes, but we don't talk about that. You have limited ammo, and you only do get the one spawn, so as soon as you're down, you're down. Whereas with, like, Air Arcade, you can just... It's literally however many planes you have is as many as you can spawn. You always have air spawn. Like, literally, like, that's basically, like... Air Arcade is basically complete brawls. It's respawning planes, really close, tight air spawns, as many spawns as you want. Like, on a Air RB would actually be sort of fun if there was a limited mode where it was like Air Arcade. Keep the realistic flight models, and you can even keep the limited ammo, but like, just try that. And I think it would unironically be fun. Well. Honk. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I got outplayed. Because Mach 2 planes can see my barely transonic jet. Cool. God, the stream is just not popular today. It's just not been popular lately. What am I doing wrong, chat? What am I doing wrong? Streaming War Thunder every day. Polda? Dude, I'm not playing this map. Polda is unironically one of the worst maps in the game.
Innocent, heartless, but even so, just as you are, stay beautiful.
Stream a cooking stream, you're being unironically cringe. Sorry, this game's putting me in a bad mood, I'll be honest. Just these matches are super frustrating. I mean, we could just change game and play something else. It's not like we'll get any viewers anyway! Yeah, we'll meme. We'll meme. We'll meme chat. We'll meme. Stream is dead? Yeah, it's... I try not to let numbers affect me too much, but it's, honestly, it is rough. It is rough when we're at, like, 1-2 viewers the whole time. We're memeing. Like I said, chat, we're memeing. Let me see if my stuff is routing properly. Should be. What's... Hold on, I want to see. What's Connery Pop right now? What's Connery Pop now? 167 players! Let's go! I'm so glad Connery's still open. Also, why is Sanctuary even still a thing? It's actually funny, because Final Fight 2 is one of the games you could unironically recover a ton of the player base by deleting all the shit that Rel added. I'm unironically convinced you could revert the game to an early 2016 build, and the game would be in a much better place. Guys, I'm doing the trick-or-treat thing. I'm pressing E on 4 people in the Sanctuary. That are all strategically placed as far apart from each other as possible, so to make it as unfun as possible. I have minor input lag. Now, why is this? Turn on VSync. That might fix it. Usually has in the past.
How can we help?
Shut up.
How you doing, Slick? Take a look, take a look.
Again, 4 NPCs placed strategically as far away apart as possible. To maximize the amount of time you have to spend holding the shift key and work it. Fun game, am I right? Fun game? Cool. Awesome. Sanctuary, but unironically, like, yeah, it's... Yeah. How did I just fail the trick-or-treat mission? What? Unfinished game? Chat, do I even bother doing the Halloween directive for the bit? What is it? Destroy pumpkins. Kill people with masks. Res. Kill with a mask. Support. Complete alert. When do you have to complete? 4? Eh. These are all just bad, so I don't know why you'd ever waste your time. Why did I log in again? Connery, by the way. Literally 2 fights on the map. I have no clue why we even have 3 lanes up. With this amount of players, with 160 players, we should only have Nasons open. Actually, we should just merge. But, you know. This dev team is allergic to actually making good decisions.
You've got this.
Play the game for the first time in several weeks. Immediately, literally, first death is to A to G. Whoa, I wonder why people don't play this game.
Secure.
Could it be that there are massive gameplay issues that have been completely left out, like, just completely left upstanding? In the favor of adding, whoa, new shiny content, guys. We got a new content in the game. It'll definitely make the game alive again. Isn't it really good that we added new content that literally nobody likes playing on?
Just gone. Enemy medic.
I hope you wanted a bitching stream, because this is a bitching stream. This is literally bitching stream gameplay. It sucks, because I like this game. And it's such an easy fix. And the dev team literally will not fix all of the things that would completely unfuck the game. I'm toxic, chat. I'm actually killing fights. Dark Vaughn isn't a meme, by the way. Oh, Max, cool. Gameplay issue that should have been deleted 11 years ago, by the way. How many players did it take us to kill him?
Let me heal you. I'll get you fixed up.
And wow, would you look at that? There's no fights on Connor. Wow. Guess we're playing TR.
My name is Kuregyo Shinguchi. I am called the ultimate anthropologist.
Guess we're playing Emerald. I'm not doing Trick or Treat again. Wow, look at this actual population. If only Connery was merged into Emerald. It's unironically impressive how badly they fucked up this game. Almost as bad as I fucked up my channel. Relevant meme? Run at a capture point, immediately greeted by Max. YSS class still in the game, by the way. Max literally has no place in Planetside 2. You shouldn't be able to pay nanites for a class that is just better than everyone else. Maxes should cost 750 nanites and still not be revivable. I don't give a shit if it's unbalanced against Maxes. They're objectively not fun to play against or to play. They objectively ruin the core infantry gameplay. And anyone who disagrees is usually a 0.5 KDR, like 0.2 KPM fucking 8. I'm dead. It's a conk nade, doesn't really matter. It was an AD nade, actually. I was wrong. No, Maxes just straight up should be the worst class in the game. Maxes shouldn't be in the game, but if they have to stay, they should be the worst class in the game. It should basically be a point and laugh class where you spend 350 nanites thinking you'll get an advantage, and you actually get nerfed for being the monkey. Literal fucking ape. That, or having, like, having above 15 hours in the max unit should apply a permanent tag to your account that removes your damage output on everything by 50%. That's what we in the business call exaggeration, but the point is Max literally hard ruins the game. Max literally ruins the game. Yeah, see, at this point, the thing with Max is they can either commit to making Max a combat effective class and severely cut their... Like, they can either... What they can do now is they should go either one or two ways. They make Max actually effective, and they basically put them into a regular infantry class in terms of health. Or, they make them extremely tanky with no damage output. But because the dev team are a bunch of fucking pansies, neither will happen. Quite actually fun class, chat. Pocket orbitals are good for the game, by the way. Told you stream's dead. I just need to put on more YouTube videos, man. Back to work. Have fun. Because I'm sure not. Basically only streaming now to have the YouTube VOD be longer. Smile. NC Max concept was always dumb. Shield is objectively overpowered compared to every other max ability in the game. And since they don't have to pay any combat capability for it, it literally just makes them overpowered. I like how none of us can do anything about that Max because of where he is. And because he's playing NC Max, he'll just one-click anyone that tries to counter him. Dude, I actually just outlined him. That was awesome. Hi, Ren. How are you? Oh, I'm dead. I was gonna play Connery, but 160 players, so. Heavy shouldn't be able to use shotguns, by the way. Being lazy and not wanting to do stuff tomorrow, then don't. Pretty simple. Ow. Nice firing there, buddy. Nice job putting a headshot directly into the back of my skull. High tier gameplay. Bryn, you play this game more than I do. When are they merging Connery and Emerald? Okay, this building is not viable because we're just gonna get tank spammed no matter which way we go. Because Crossroads, Indar is a well-designed continent. Remember guys, the whole point of the game is combined arms. That's why vehicles literally can just shit on everything in the game. Combined arms, bro. It's combined arms. The whole when is Connery merging with Emerald thing is a bit. They won't do it because the dev team are terrible. You know, they could unironically fix towers by just having vehicle gates on the doors. So that large caliber projectiles couldn't shoot him. You can put the generator where the SCU used to be. Or where the SCU is, I guess, in the case of Crossroads. Yeah, there was a Halloween patch today. It's just the same automated stuff. I think there's a skin for the Helios, which is dead. I think there's a helmet. And there's the event that has a banner and a title. If the game is in maintenance mode, they just won't admit it. And if they're gonna put the game into maintenance mode, just fucking merge Connery and Emerald. And that's it. Literally, it's so easy to have the game maintain a stable population. You just have to not be fucking dumb. What? Okay, Sword Planet. Let's see, there's the Doombringer Helios. Wow, that is one of the ugliest weapon models I've ever seen. There's tires. Those are pretty gross. And then there's all the previous stuff. Wow. Spectrum Skull? Yo, it's just for me, chat. This is literally just a reskin of a campaign reward. Remember guys, people doom posting on Reddit, so it's actually killing the game, not the glaring game design failures. God, I fucking hate PlanetSide. Loot boxes? Dude, PlanetSide Arena was so worth the money. Fucking rodent. He got what he deserves and he knows it. PlanetSide Arena literally died on day 2. I would know. I played it. And it was bad. Hi, Steady. Things are not good. Stream is dead, War Thunder was ass. So now I'm playing PlanetSide, which is terrible because my home server is dead and the devs won't do anything about it. So, haha. It's a very toxic stream, I'm gonna be honest. Nice prox fight, kill. I was too used to having avoidance. Oops. Arena was literally dead because who would play a fucking PlanetSide Arena game? Arena was dead on a conceptual level. It's like, literally what not to do a game design 101. It's unironically incredible how dumb it was. Turns out when you go tracing market trends, you get fucked. Friendly reminder that there's still a lot of assets from Arena that we don't have in this game. I forgot that I had Emissary, not Kami. Oops. Game is dead, long live the game. Hi, Bomb. The whole point of Planetside Arena was chasing the market trend of Battle Royales. It's literally all it was. It was literally just chasing the market trend and hoping it would pay off because it was a new battle arena, new arena game. Yeah, there's tons of assets from Planetside Arena that have just never come over, by the way. It's literally some of the freest money they ever have, and they don't do it because the dev team is actually made up of chimpanzees. Yeah, it was a bad battle royale. There was no content. The map was best. Like, it was just a bad game. And all of the actually, like, unique shit in that game, by the way, which was, like, all of the unique shit in that game, which was, like, the smaller scale modes that I had, you could either do better in Planetside 2, or you could just play a different fucking game. Like, it was a game that was objectively a failure on a conceptual level. And they still poured a ton of money and resource into it, because Rogue Planet. There's a certain point where I don't buy... People are always like, oh, it's not the devs, it's the investors. It's the execs. Dude, I won't lie, I think the execs have probably done a lot of brain-dead shit. But there also has to come a point where you have to accept that the devs for this game are actual apes. I could literally cut my hands off and I could be a better game developer. Planetside 3 was never happening. Planetside 3 is never happening. The idea that it is pure copium on the part of the fanbase. And the brain-dead Redditors with, like, a 0.4 KDR. Planetside 3 was never happening, it was never in the plans, it will never be in the plans, and they will never develop it. Because it's not worth it from a monetary perspective. Planetside Arena was always just trying to cop in on the Battle Royale trend. And then Apex came out, and then it was even more dead. Planetside was dead. But let's also recall that 2012 was a very different era for gaming. And Sony was dumb, in a good way. Sony was dumb in a good way that this thing ever happened. But, like, in the current, like, maybe with a lot of copium in 2015, if Arena hadn't happened and some devs had picked it up, it could have happened. But now, in the current, like, in the way the gaming landscape has gone, especially in terms of monetization practices, no, Planetside 3 is not happening. There's no incentive to do it. They wouldn't make money from it. There's no point in it. People always tell me the repeater is the best starter pistol in the game. So let's put that theory to the test, John. Wow, it's bad. It's almost like you can look at the stats and figure out that it's a bad pistol. COD was 2012, was Black Ops 2. Yeah, because, Rin, they literally do not fix the core gameplay issues. They bring all this shiny new features in that only hurt the game without ever focusing on the actual core game. So yeah, cool, they have all this shiny new content that is either worse, like Osher, is pointless, like Destruction, or just alienates the players, like Combined Arms. Without ever fixing any of the actual core issues that make people leave the game. And they somehow think, for some reason, that if they just keep throwing more features at the problem, the game will succeed, because it just needs more marketing, bro. Planetside 2 would be more successful if it got more marketing. aka what the average 0.2 kpm Andy wants you to think. Everyone that will or was going to play PlanetSide 2 has or is playing PlanetSide 2. The game will not find a new audience 11 years on. Rogue Planet's desperate attempts to try and cram new players into this thing are not going to succeed because the core issues that have plagued the game for the last 11 years will continue to plague the game, and will only further alienate the vets that actually sustain the game in day and day out. Like, if you actually play the game, it's really obvious why this game is not successful. Osher is a dogshit content, and I'm genuinely allowed to have an opinion on that, because I Araxium with a fucking boat. I have the 8th Araxium on the Corsair, and still the only one on Connery. I have played enough Osher to point out exactly why it's a dogshit content. But no, I just don't understand. According to Redditors, I just don't understand. According to Redditors, I just don't understand why Osher is bad, because it's fun, guys. It has water, and it has construction, and it's open field fights. Like, how fucking detached from the actual core game do you have to be to think Osher is a genuinely good content? There was some actual Dementoid on Reddit, too. Like, a genuine Dementoid that was saying, like, we need to usher out the old players so we can get new players in with a fresh mindset of the game. Dude would literally never show Fisu, for one, so I'm very inclined to believe he was a dogshit player. And B, like, actual deranged, because the game's not going to get new players. I guess, just stop listening to the vets who have been playing the game for 10 years. Like, dude, you're trash. It's okay to be bad at the game, just admit that you're bad at the game. Also, hi, Living Death. It's all as if the stream is toxic. I just hate the way this game has gone. Yeah, people are like, it's a combined arm game, guys. Combined arms. Tanks and planes are good for the game. I'm not saying it isn't a combined arms game. I think there is healthy interactions between them. But whatever healthy interactions could exist were fucked up many, many years ago. And at this point, the best way to solve that issue is to cut all the anti-infantry vehicle weapons out of the game. And I would reduce infantry AV too. Don't get me wrong. Infantry AV is also too strong. It turns out, like, it's not that, like, oh, it's just tanks that are too strong, or, oh, it's just infantry that are too strong against tanks. No, they're both too mutually strong against each other, and it creates a really cancerous game on both ends. If you play tanks, wow, it's frustrating because you can just get C4 light assaulted, and if you play infantry, you just literally get hesh spammed. Like, it's okay to admit the interaction's bad on both sides, guys. There can be nuance to an argument. Yeah, remember how there were a few years where, Decimator couldn't kill ESF? Because one stray rocket could ruin your guide? Right, guys? Exactly. Like, infantry AV is already too strong, and so is anti-infantry tank weapons. Making one better will not inherently fix the problem. Like, I dabble in vehicles from time to time, and wow, it turns out getting domed by C4 light assaults is not fun gameplay. But being on the receiving end of vehicle farming, I can also tell you that being farmed to end by a vehicle is also not fun gameplay. I've also heard the argument several times that people will just naturally counterpull. Like, the amount of times, like, people are like, oh, people will play ASFs to protect you from, air to ground. Like, people are like, oh, people will play air-to-air size to protect you from... No, you know, I've been playing this game for 7 years, and I have 2,600 hours. I genuinely cannot ever remember a time where a fighter has ever saved me from a ground attacker. Pocket orbals are good for the game, by the way. Escalation was such a fucking terrible update for the game, dude. Standing inside a building, by the way, which is supposed to protect you, didn't do a thing. More pocket orbals? I love escalation.
Let me heal you.
Take some ammunition.
Fun gameplay?
Got extra ammunition here.
Average 0.1 KPM outfit leader thinking escalation was a good update. Chimpanzee Gaming. God, this game frustrates me. It sucks too. Like, people be like, oh, you just hate the game. No, I really like the game. I have been playing for 7 years. If I hated the game, I would not still be playing it. Because I care about the game, I want to see it be better. Because it can be better. It's really easy for this game to be better. And it's frustrating because it's so clear how you could make this game better and just more fun to play day in and day out with some very simple changes. And they won't. I remember I had a comment once on the video about like why I play the game solo, where this guy was like, "That you just think you're a know-it-all." Like, hello? Banger noodles? Yeah, like, Planetside is a good game at its rotten core. It's just there's so much shit in it now that muddies and ruins that core experience. I'm done. Amaterasu is good for the game. Yeah, they literally, the dev team, every single dev team that has cycled through this game has not been able to admit they're wrong. Every single dev that has come through this game has never been able to admit they're wrong. Cool name. Or cool nade, rather. Alright, guys. People tell me that Repeater's the best starter pistol. It's time for fact or cap. You can literally look at this pistol once statistically and immediately tell why it's not the best starter pistol in the game. And why I actually personally consider it the worst of the four. That's a kill I would have gotten faster with lastly. And yeah, that too, Sable. Like, they put all these big, like, remember when Escalation came out and they're like, whoa, big bastions. You can only play them if you're an outfit leader. They're also really terrible for the game. Fuck you, Lapao. I think it's probably J-More up there on the building. Or when, like, the Colossus tanks came out. You can literally only play these if you're a squad leader. Wow. And have an outfit to boot. Oh, sure. Yeah, anyone can play on it, but nobody can have fun on it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and Bastions are still crazy unfun for the game. Bastions still objectively ruin the core gameplay experience, and the only people who disagree are chimpanzees who don't know how the actual game plays. Showdown is like, I would genuinely make an argument for the Showdown being the worst pistol in the game. I will genuinely make an argument for the Showdown being the worst pistol in the entire game. It's funny, but on a competitive level, it's I would genuinely call it the worst pistol in the game. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's just bad. I love bad guns, but...
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted.
Note to self, I get better viewership bitching about Planetside than I do playing War Thunder. Blue equals balance. Good name. Alright, guys. Friendly reminder, Repeater's the best starter pistol in the game. That's why I lost to an Amaterasu.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted.
I'm getting the fucking commissioner, dude. Actually, where's my pilot? There we go. Gotcha. Cool. Okay, and low controversial opinion, and I say this as a leader of an NSO solo outfit, before NSO was gutted. Solo bastions never should have existed in the first place, as they're even more a symptom of the problem, where it's just a couple players like objectively fucking ruining fights for everyone else. Even if they can't be properly crewed, they're still cringe to play around. Bastion should have never existed in general, but allowing really tiny outfits to play them doesn't help the problem. It's okay to be bad at the game. But personally, I immediately discount someone's opinion if their stats are below a certain threshold. I'm well aware it's toxic, but I'm firmly of the belief that if you cannot reach at least a 1 KDR and KPM, you're not good enough at the game to have a strong opinion on core gameplay. Like, this game is dick easy to reach 1.0 in if you have basic game understanding. Hell, you can literally just play medic with a friend and get a 1.0. Of course, then you have to pull up your KPM, but the point is... And some people are like, oh, but I've been playing the game since I was new, and my stats are irreversibly ruined. My Vonu character is from when I was 3 months into the game, and I dragged it up to a 1.7. Like, it's not hard to pull your stats up if you actually, like, have a brain. Or, Citadel Shields are good for the game, by the way. Citadel Shields are good and actively promote fun gameplay. Escalation was not bad for the game, guys. Escalation was a good update. Stat shaming? People who unironically say stat shaming is bad are usually because they're bad at the game themselves and can't admit that. It's okay to be bad at the game. It's not okay to cry stat shaming when you have a shit opinion. And when your stats showcase that, wow, you probably have a shit opinion because you're objectively bad at the game. Like, deal with it. Learn to play. I mean, Sable, can you blame him? I leave the fight if it's not fun. I will up and leave a fight if I'm not having fun. I don't blame anyone else for doing it. Nothing wrong with it. Nobody gives a shit about defending territory. Correction, nobody should give a shit about defending territory. Territory literally does not matter in this game. Neither does winning alerts, for that matter. If you're alert-brained, you're a chimpanzee. Oops. That was genuinely accidental, by the way. That wasn't toxicity. That was me greeting for the kill. Cool. Well, it's because a lot of Zerglit leaders, like, and I'm like, oh, we gotta capture the territory, guys. We gotta win the alert. We gotta have the name on the end of the map screen. Owning continents literally does nothing for you. Capturing bases literally does nothing for you. The only thing that matters is having a good fight. This game is not fucking Arma. Like, some groups get fun out of playing tactically and capping bases. There's nothing wrong with that. But on a large scale, playing for territory is, like, actual chimpanzee behavior. It literally does not matter, and people who kill fights under the justification that they're playing for territory need to have their accounts banned. I say this pulling Hesh Lightning, by the way. Rules for thee, but not for me. I don't play squads. Like, I don't play squads or outfits because most of them are led by actual, like, Dementoids. I'm not listening to some dumb shit leader who thinks playing territory is the best way to play the game, or just slams us into a terrible fight repeatedly. Believe it or not, I actually play a video game to have fun. That's why I play alone. I don't get any value out of playing in squads, or if I do, I'm only playing with my friends. And if a fight's bad, I'm leaving. It's that simple. Well, I actually don't like playing this game on stream, because if I'm not having fun, I will just leave. And because I'm streaming, I feel like I have to keep playing. Like, I'm not doing bad. I have a 2 KDR and a 2 KPM as well, but, like, it's not a particularly enjoyable fight. It's not fun. It's just standard Crossroads 3-way Central. Like, I'm not playing bad. I'm not playing super well, but, like, I'm also playing the easiest playstyle in the game, so. Damn. CC nades have no place in a shooter, by the way. Yeah, Rin. Because people like that are, like... Yeah, because people like that genuinely believe, like, we're playing the game for the territory, guys. It matters if you capture the base. Like, no, you're actually just killing the good fight somewhere up the lane. You're literally just actively ruining fights. Hi, Tulip. I see you woke up. How was your sleep? Don't get back into PlanetSide 2. Game is down the shitter. I only play it because I've been playing it for so long, and it's hard to give up on. And I want the game to be good. But I would not recommend the game to anyone right now. I'm playing on a new character. And I genuinely do not care to put in the effort to actually play the game right now. I'm well aware SMG Infiltrator is a rodent class. But it's the class I initially learned the game on, and the class I consider myself best at. Damn. Been playing PlanetSide? I've been playing the game since 2016. As for the stream, I've only been playing for the last 40 minutes, because War Thunder was mad and the stream was dead. So... At the end of the day, I generally stream to talk with people, and since War Thunder was dead, chat was very slow, and on top of the game just not being fun, I left. I'm not really enjoying PlanetSide, but people are chatting, so I'm actually reasonably enjoying the stream, despite not really enjoying the game all that much. Just play LA. My second main class is Light Assault. I have Light Assault or Axiom armor on both NSO and Manu. I've been manually decloaking ever since. When I started playing, it was a feature hidden in the ini file, so I got used to playing without it. Auto decloaking feels weird to me. I've tried it, I don't like it. Pulling the trigger before I'm out of cloak feels weird. No, I learned the game on manual decloaking. To me, it feels better. I literally always keep a finger on the FP when I play Infiltrator. It's a bad fight, I'm repositioning. Yeah, it, like, auto-decloak, I'm not saying it's not, like, a useful feature for the people that learn on it. I'm sure some people prefer it and, like, should genuinely have a good time with it. But I learned the game without it, so it feels weird. And for what it's worth, I know I'm bitching a lot, and I know I'm, like, consistently saying shit, like, objectively. It's my opinion, for one. And my opinion is not inherently worth listening to. Look, I may have a decent understanding of the game. I'm a reasonably decent player, all things considered. And I've put a lot of time into the game. Not that time means you should have a valuable opinion on the game, but make it that way you will. Like, my opinion is not inherently worth more than someone else's just because I'm streaming. I had to say that a lot on YouTube videos as well, actually. My opinion is not inherently worth more just because I'm a content creator. Orbitals are fun for the game, by the way. Construction is good for the game as well. Smile. Those of you keen-eyed may notice I've been using the MKV the whole time, which many would consider to be one of the worst submachine guns, if not the worst submachine gun in the game. Personally, it's my favorite SMG, so make that what you will.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
Sometimes you need a water redeem. I'm not thirsty. I need to turn on my vehicle sensitivity. I haven't really played the game since I got my new mouse, so my sens is too high across the board. I've corrected my general sens and my infantry sens, but it's still a little too high.
Got them on their heels.
Ever do harasser bullshitting? I'm 2 bars out of 5 on the harasser axiom on it. I don't have a consistent gunner. My driving style is very, very aggressive, and with all the changes that have been made, it's just not a fun vehicle to play anymore. Get a Greek yogurt ad? Now you barely... yeah. Ow. Remember, guys, pulling Sunder starts fights. I just mesh with the MKB. It's objectively a bad gun. It's generally, there's, what, 6 submachine guns you can do nowadays for... No, there's 7 submachine guns you can do nowadays for Araxium, and MKV is always one of the first to get recommended to skip. The general thumb is you skip MKV, you skip, if you have a shitty faction specific, you skip that, and then you skip PDW. Basically, you skip PDW, MKV, and then whatever your shitty faction one is. People tell you to skip Tengu, but if you're serious about grinding directives, you do Tengu anyway, because it does double credit for NSX. The only vehicle directive I've ever Araxiumed is the Corsair. I'm happy I did it, but that vehicle is bad. If you want proof, I will fire up my NSO character. I have the only Araxium Corsair on Conrad as well. This fight is bad. HVAR is a bad base. All of the HVAR and all of its proxies are bad bases. .7 KDR's falling. Bad. Son of a bitch. Fight's dead. Cool. Because people are playing for alert. I want to know where the pop is at Crossroads. Tarek is not a real fight. Supposedly HVAR is still going on. I mean, Colossus roll over if you throw, like, gel at them, so I'm not surprised. You can throw an impulse grenade at a Colossus and it rolls over. You can do the same to lightnings, actually. Little known gameplay feature. What's this guy doing? Actual Dementoid? Because vehicle physics in this game are terrible. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy harasser physics, but that's about it. The other vehicle's physics I actually enjoyed was, old Javelin. Javelin was gutted in the overhaul. If anyone played NSO prior to overhaul, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Javelin was completely gutted in overhaul. Actually, a lot of NSO in general was gutted in overhaul. Not that there weren't good things out of overhaul, but it did gut a lot of what made NSO NSO. And I say that as an NSO main. I think NSO overhaul was good for the game, but I think it definitely diminished NSO as a faction. Honestly, let's be real, collision damage for terrain makes no sense in this game in general. I've lost Mag Riders bumping into rocks at 3 kilometers an hour. I'm killing the fight, guys. Fight killer gameplay. I didn't even flip the mag, like, when I did it. I just barely bumped a rock next to me while I was trying to reverse flank away from something. I believe I was rear left strafing to avoid fire, and I bumped the rock, and the mag just blew up. Because it's a well-coded game. Max, by the way. Good class. Eat shit. New tank weapons ruined the armor game as well. I don't even play armor, and I can tell you that new tank weapons are bad for the game. Oh, Tarek's dead. That was fun. Or, Crossroads, rather. Dawes. Spreading misinformation on the Yan Lexi Twitch stream. Oh, cool. I feel like there should be a flag if enemies are within a certain proximity of a Sunder. Unironically, having some sort of icon that enemies are within a certain proximity of the Sunder would be a really nice spawn feature. Would stop the amount of spawns at dead Sundies. Or effectively dead Sundies. That's cool. Fights are dead.
Hold on.
Let's check Connery.
My name is Korekio Shinguchi. I am called the ultimate anthropologist.
I'm pretty sure Connery is even worse than Emerald is right now. I think it's worse than it was when I logged out of Connery. Yeah. Remember, guys, this server should still be open. It's 10:39 p.m. Local server time. And Connery is 150 players. Like, if you were not playing TRVS, you're literally just fucked. Soltech is bad in its own way, but at least you have population. We have 150 players, so why are 3 lanes open? This basically just ensures that there will not be enough players staying a fight for each side. So, like, if you get NC, who are low pop, so if you're NSO, you're double fucked. You literally have no fights. And because the one remaining outfit on the server is Vanu, wildcards, Vanu just constant overpop over everyone else. Also, in case you thought I was lying, Traxian ship. Traxian Corsair. It's a bad vehicle. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I did it, and the memories I got when doing it, like the people that I played with and whatnot, were really fun. But, it's a bad vehicle. There's no reason to play it. I think a lot of people are wrong in how they would buff it. Julep, there are only 8 players on the entire game that have the Araxium for the Corsair. And only one of them on my server, which is me, has it. I'm literally the only player on my server with the Araxium Corsair. It's only available on Osher, and Osher is bad. I'm actually really lucky because I basically did it when there was just barely enough players to do it. Like, I couldn't do it nowadays because Connery literally just don't have the pop. I sunk approximately 45 hours into Osher. Playing only the boat. I think a lot of people are wrong with how they would buff it. But I think it's just by the way the game is designed, it will not be relevant. I think it's just, like... It doesn't have a place in the game. And if anyone gets the opinion, I do. Like, it has no place in the game. I think giving it... Some people think it should have, like, Sunday-style spawns and be deployable. I don't think that would actually solve the problem. It would be nice, but I don't think it would actually fix why Corsair is bad in the first place. Corsair is just... The reason Corsair is bad is it doesn't have sustain. You can't play it solo because you don't have the sustain. You don't have the DPM to actually fight anything if you play solo. Or even with 2 gunners, you struggle on DPM. It's just not fun, because there's a lot of time where you're just not doing anything. And in general, if a plane says hi, you're just dead. Like, if a plane wants you dead, you're just dead. It's just not a competitive vehicle. The guns on it, the only good gun on it, like there are only 2 objectively good guns on it, and those are the Bulldog in very specific circumstances, and the Trawler, which I don't even get because I play NSL. My loadout ended up being generally dual HCG. If there were shoreline fights, you run Bulldog because it, like, literally obliterates infantry. You run Fire Sup because Chaff and Submerge are bad. You run Prox Repair. You run Prox Repair in a group. Usually you only want 2 to 3 Corsairs out at once, or else you just have too many. And Chassis doesn't really matter. I got the most use out of Recon, but honestly, Speed and Agility rolls fine. You don't really notice the difference. That's the other thing. That's why Submerge is bad, is because you can't use your guns underwater. Submerge is just bad because you can't use guns underwater, and that means anything shooting at you just gets to shoot you, and you can't even shoot back. The amount of Corsairs I've killed because they submerged, like, I think allowing the guns to fire underwater would help. But underwater combat is not fun in the first place. So, the real advantage would be it would kill Sunderers faster that are underwater. So that, like, you just wouldn't have to play underwater. If it had a worse, worse primary that could be used underwater and then allow that gun to fire underwater, it might be a bit better. But it still wouldn't be a good vehicle. Submerge still wouldn't be a good skill to take, because in general, it just makes you a really easy target for anything that's chasing you. If another Corsair's chasing you and you submerge, you're actually just suiciding. Chaff is selectively very useful in certain circumstances, but Fire Sup, having the instant fire repair is just stronger. Fire Sup, if you time your HP right, you can basically get 700 bonus effective out of Fire Sup, if you save it. And learning how to save Fire Sup is crucial to playing Corsair well. A lot of it is a feel thing. I can't give you any hard advice for it other than save it until you really need it. But you have to be able to use Fire Sup well to manage Corsair well. It wins you a lot of engagements if you know what you're doing, and it lets you get out of a lot of shit if you know what you're doing. Chaff is very selectively very useful, because locks actually kill you a lot in Corsair, but 8 seconds is not long enough for how long the Corsair is exposed. I honestly firmly believe it should be a 20-second timer, because that would actually give you enough time to get away. Because you're on water, there's not a lot of cover to work with. And Tulip, you have a good day. I'm just bitching about this thing, because I put the time into it. Point is, Chaff is designed like it's for a ground vehicle when it's for a water vehicle. 8 seconds doesn't let you actually either clear lock range or put terrain between you and the lock, because it's water. So, you just get locked anyway after your Chaff ends. Like, it's just genuinely bad. I'll agree with you on vehicle gameplay. So yeah, Fire Sup is the only option. Auto repair is selectively useful if you're solo Corsairing, but if you're solo Corsairing, you're not competitive in the first place, so it's not really that useful. And ammo dispenser is a meme, not worth starting. I already mentioned what I think of chassis. Bulldog's good for shore farming, otherwise it's... In theory, Bulldog is the best Corsair gun if you have the aim, because it has genuinely ridiculous DPM, and it has a stupid magazine upgrade where you get 4 more rounds in it, and you start with 5, so it's good. But you have to have really good aim with it, or you just have to farm shore infantry, which doesn't happen a lot. Bazzi is fine. HCG is fine. They're both effectively the same. HCG is better for farming infantry or mid-range. Bazzi is more DPM over long. It largely comes down to what Corsair style you prefer. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. They perform about the same. I give a slight edge to HCG, but other than that, they're effectively the same. Trawler is really, really strong because it's Trawler. Palisade is okay because it's a lot of sustain but bad burst DPM. And Pariah is a meme. It's not really good because it has too much DPM loss compared to other options. Dingoes are genuinely the worst weapon I think I've ever used in the entire game. Even running 2 of them, you don't run them. That's my review of the Corsair. It's bad. Smile. Torpedoes would still make it not relevant because you wouldn't... It's too maneuverable for torps to actually, like... Homing torpedoes, homing weapons in general are not fun game design. Especially in a game like Planetside. So... And generally, you fight things that are not in water. The only time you really want to be fighting other things in water is if you have to. Or you can burst down, say, a vehicle that's despawned. In terms of buffs, what I'd really like them to see to do is I would like to see them straight up remove Submerge entirely because it's entirely a noob trap. It literally just exists to trap noobs. I'd like Chaff to be bumped up to minimum 20-second duration. Then it still wouldn't be good, but it would at least be more of a viable choice, specifically if you're trying to farm against infantry. Prox ammo should either have its range significantly boosted or it should be removed as it's a bit of a noob trap. Prox rep needs at least a 10-meter repair boost because of the way client-side works. It's really weird to repair other Corsairs when you've got 2 Corsairs side by side. Because of the way client-side works, the repair is super gimmicky. It's really hard to trigger if you're not stationary. Auto repair is fine. It's just auto repair. The chassis don't really matter. You can honestly get rid of them and the vehicle wouldn't change. If they're keeping them, I would just like to see them be more extreme. Speed chassis should give you even more speed, because it gives you like 6 kilometers an hour right now. Like, it's not worth it. Agility, you don't really notice. So just make agility stronger. And recon, I think, is the only one that's actually, like... Recon is fine. I'd run recon because you get vehicle stealth and you get spot, which is handy for farming. But other than that, I'd also really like to see them give the thing a halberd, even if it was just locked to one gun slot. I think a halberd would make the vehicle way more fun to play. It could be a bad halberd too, I don't care. Just a halberd would make it a lot more fun to play, and give it some actual anti-armor capability besides dinking them with the HGs. Halberd would be fun for it. Delete the dingoes altogether and replace them with walkers. Unironically, making it into a hydrofoil would be a cool way to do a speed chassis. Yeah, it's just bad. I didn't mean to rant about this thing for like 10 minutes, but like if somebody brings up the Corsair, I kind of have to rant about it. Server is still dead. Let's check Emerald again. If Emerald is bad, I'm probably going to end the stream.
My name is Korekio Shinguchi. I am called the ultimate anthropologist.
UI is broken? Cool. That looks terrible. That looks really bad, and so does Stark. Wow. Okay, chat. Do you want to do anything else or discuss anything else before I cut the stream? I mean, I could play another game, but like I don't know what to play, and I've already switched game once this stream. Like, could switch to Planetside 1. I don't have PS Forever installed, and honestly, I don't have interest in Planetside 1. Additionally, I think the people who are, like, just make Planetside 2 more like Planetside 1 are rodents who are nostalgia-fed. Planetside 1 and Planetside 2 are very different games at core, and implementing Planetside 1 mechanics into 2 would not make 2 a good game. They tried to do Osher as a more logistics-heavy content, and it's dog shit because of it. Putting Planetside 1 gameplay mechanics into 2 would just genuinely ruin the game. As a solo player and a person who believes in going to good fights, I firmly believe in redeploy side. I don't like the plan. Some people are like, well, oh, you have to take galaxies everywhere. No, that wouldn't be fun. That would just be fucking boring. So. Exit game. Wow.
Hold on.
Close recursion. Pause Spotify. Well. Do I want to fire another game up? Or do I want to... I don't know. Do I want to fire another game up, or do I just want to sit here and bitch, or do I want to end the stream? Ever play Titanfall 2? I'm just going to screen share, because then I can share my Steam library. Wow, spooky. You can see everything now. Titanfall. I didn't play the Steam version of it, but I put a couple hours into it on EA Play. It's fine. Movement shooters are neat, but they're not super my thing. I know the campaign is good, but I played the first mission and just honestly had no drive to keep doing it, so I just kind of dropped it. It seems good, but when my friend was trying to get me into it, the game was like in its really bad like dead state with like constant cheaters and shit. So I couldn't get into it. It's a good game from what I hear, but it's just not for me. Yeah, Titanfall is one of those games that just like totally accurate battlegrounds. I tried it once, I did not have a fun time, and I've never played it since. In general, if I was going to click into a new game, it would probably be Battlefield 4, Modern Warfare 2. Complete the meme and cycle all the way back around to War Thunder. Or Genshin. Probably be, So, Genshin, Battlefield 4, Modern Warfare 2, or War Thunder. War Thunder. If I was going to play another game. TF2 is life. It's not really my kind of game, honestly. I mean, I'd probably have fun with it, but I wouldn't be able to get into it. It's just not a. Hold up. I should update the stream category. 1 second. Until we figure out what we want to do. Whether we're just gonna kill the stream dead, or if we're gonna actually do something. It's up to you, chat. It's up to you. It is all up to you. Ugh. And I still need to play War Thunder off stream. That doesn't surprise me, honestly. That doesn't surprise me. Wasn't there rumors of Titanfall 3 coming? Which I doubt, because Apex makes way too much fucking money. Like, I don't know why they'd ever make a Titanfall 3 when Apex makes way too much fucking money to just leave at this point. I kind of want to get back into Apex for some reason. But, I would have nobody to play with, and I probably wouldn't enjoy it, to be honest. You know what they say about Source Engine? Never makes it to 3, pretty much. Yeah, we got Counter-Strike 2. Just looking through my Steam library. At this point, the only game I'd probably really want to boot up would be Genshin for the meme or War Thunder for the meme. And I'm not sure if people would want to watch either of them. Considering the War Thunder stream numbers were not good. Let's see if I can back up these allegations. Stream summary. Yeah, we have 3 average viewers, chat. Not good. Yesterday we also had 3. Then the day before that we had 7. That was a good day. And then yesterday and today have been slow, and that has not been good on my mental health. Smile. So. I mean, they could try. I think Titanfall 3 would be received well. I would like to see it happen, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't expect it to happen. Like, it would be cool if it happened. I just don't actually see it happening. Also, Rin, I'm curious, because you're here and you stream as well. How do you do your audio? See ya, Bomb. I don't think the stream's going to be much longer anyway. I don't know what to do. Probably end it pretty soon. But, like, I don't know about you, Rin, but the way I do all my audio is I'm running a plugin for application audio capture. So what I do is I have desktop muted, pure desktop muted, and then so I have two separate like captures for everything. So like I have my War Thunder capture capturing the game, and then my War Thunder audio. So that way I can kind of tweak and pull everything around based on what I need. It's like I have recursion turned down a fair bit. I have Spotify turned down a fair bit. I have Discord set up just so I can pull it around as needed. Like. Because when I first was streaming, I unironically just did desktop audio. I didn't want to learn how to actually isolate stuff, so I just did desktop audio, and it was not a good idea. It was not a good idea. Ugh. Yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah. I'm just, since I'm just running bare bones OBS, I just run a plugin. I just run a plugin for it. Makes it easy. Makes it easy. Should really root through my OBS settings someday and fix things, but nah. Yeah, I don't do any of that neat stream shit, so I don't route anything like that. I have all my core stuff. Well, that sure was a stream. We put like an hour into Planetside and like 2 hours into War Thunder, and neither of them were very good experiences for different reasons. That sure was a stream. I mean, thanks all for like chatting a bunch during the Planetside stuff, because that was a fun conversation, even if I hated playing the game. It was a fun conversation, I'll say that much. Was you earlier? You didn't miss much. I only played Planetside for like an hour. And then it was War Thunder for the previous two. And War Thunder was just... I say this a lot, but I'm really reliant on chat. I have a really hard time carrying a stream by myself. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I have a really hard time carrying a stream by myself. I'm really reliant on chat and talking with people to keep a stream going. Like, once a conversation gets going, it's that's my favorite part of streaming. Like, as much like not fun as I was having with Planetside, the conversation that was going through it was really nice. Like, that's my favorite part of streaming. So when there's like no chat, it's like, bleh. I just don't know what to do. That's why War Thunder kind of sucked. The games in it were just not great as well, but like, it was just dead. So it just wasn't interesting at all. But Planetside was unfun, even more unfun to play, but the conversation was good, so that's how it goes. I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta export this shit over to YouTube. I'm not even gonna bother with fucking thumbnails. I gotta export this shit over to YouTube. And I really should sit down and just grind footage for War Thunder. Because I have a video that's pretty much ready to go. I literally just need footage for it. I just don't want to do it. Like, it's such an easy video, too, because I just need to get... I think I just need to get, like, literally 5 minutes of footage. But it's all clips, so it'll probably take a couple hours worth of actual play to get. But I'm lazy. I don't want to do it. I need to put stuff out on YouTube, because, like, how scuffed is my homepage? How much can you mock me for my homepage? It's not that bad, okay. Like, Mr. Beast. The problem for me with my YouTube channel was I basically built my channel on Planetside, because I was the only one doing weapon reviews for Planetside. So I have a lot of views for Planetside stuff, because I was the only one making weapon reviews for Planetside at the time. And then mostly other stuff I've made is just not done well. The 2 Barotrauma videos are decent at 230 each. Those are fun. The Battle Pit video was only high because that game was really popular. I was enjoying it, so I made a video on it. Thought I was going to play it more than I did, but my friend stopped playing, so I just kind of dropped it. The Warships videos don't do well. Battlefield videos do... The couple Genshin videos I've done have all been memes, so they do actually fairly well for what they are. But, the short I put up last night is, it's fine. That's just it, really. Let's see, YouTube Studio. We can actually look at my analytics. Yes, I'm well aware the VOD has a copyright claim on it. It's because I listen to music. I like actually having fun. So I'm at 3,800 views in the last 28 days. Last 365. You can tell when, what did I put out that time? Oh, that's when the Helios came out. And I was the first one who put a video out in the Helios. That's why my views are so high for that day. Yeah. So, I'm just kind of puttering along. I'm not making a lot of stuff right now because I don't like editing. It's no secret that I don't like editing. I don't like editing, so I'm really slow. And the editing that I do is very simple, like just cutting shit together. So I really got to sit down and actually make content, but I'm lazy. So what do you know? My impressions are up. I don't really know why. I don't know why they're up so high. That might be because I uploaded a short, honestly. Well, I don't know. It's weird that my impressions are up so high. Weird. Oh no, that is for videos. Why did my impressions skyrocket in one day? That's so weird. It's weird. Shorts, wow, not good. Live, not good either. Let's see, let's look at my audience. I have 600 returning viewers. Wow, Planetside, Planetside, Planetside. Don't recognize. New viewers returned. Low, low, low. Society. Most people who watch me are from the US, followed by Germany and Russia. Those are interesting numbers. 85% of you are not subscribed. I should put a really fucking annoying thing at the start of every video. And most people watching me are between 18 and 34. That's no shocker at all. Okay, well, that was fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. I don't know what to do. It is 11 anyway here, so I should probably just do whatever. Remember to subscribe and hit that fucking like button. Matters a lot to me. Really helps out the channel. And hit that bell so you never miss an upload. Dude, if I actually did that on a regular basis, I'm dead. I would unironically just be dead. I hate that so much. I could probably boost my algorithm and like my channel performance if I did stuff like that. But it feels like such a fucking rodent thing to do that I'm just not going to, because it feels so gross. It's the same reason I don't like self-promo anywhere. Because, like, you know how a lot of, like, streamers have, like, Discord channels where you can self-promote your own stuff? I've never done that because it feels so gross. I've taken one sponsorship, and that was because I actually genuinely believed in it, and then the sponsorship just kind of failed. So, not doing that again. Yeah. So, I just need to put out content and make content, obviously. But I'm just lazy, and with like work and college, and now that I'm streaming a lot to make up for the content absence, time that I could be spending like actually committing to content and really grinding out content, is going towards streaming, which I enjoy streaming. Like, I enjoy streaming a lot, specifically the conversations that come with streaming, but building a streaming audience is really hard. So, it is what it is. I know you say don't be afraid of self-promo, but it just feels icky to me. From a personal opinion, to me, it just comes across like you're desperate for views. Or at least if I did it, I would feel like I'm being kind of egotistical, being kind of desperate for views. To me, it just feels gross. I've had other people offer to, like, promote me as well, and it's like, no, yeah, it just feels bleh. It just feels gross to me. It's kind of ironic, actually, because I believe if your content is good, people will eventually come, but clearly mine's not. So. It is what it is. So. Yeah, I'm, raids must be... I don't get raided, actually, so it's not a problem. I don't get raided. I don't actually really have streamer friends. I don't really watch Twitch myself, and, yeah, I don't really watch Twitch myself. I don't usually raid a lot because I don't make connections with other streamers. Or I just wouldn't know who to raid. So, I don't know about, like, other people. I think so, Ren. I don't remember. My water bottle's empty. Damn. I find raiding also just weird. Like, not weird. I don't know how to say it. For me, whenever I get raided, I'm always worried because I suddenly feel like a ton of pressure, and like I don't really know how to word it. I usually just feel like a ton of pressure, and when people trickle out, which is absolutely normal, it still feels like shit for me. So it's just like a bunch of new people who might not even like have been watching what I'm streaming. Like I've had people raid me. Like I had one friend raid me, and they were playing Destiny 2, and I was playing War Thunder, and they raided me because I was their friend, or am their friend. But it's like, I appreciate it, but like, I don't think any of these people are gonna stick, you know? And I feel like I'm just kind of letting those viewers down by taking the raid, right? I've honestly considered disabling raids altogether, but hey, any boost is a boost, so it is what it is. We take it, chat. So, sorry, I've been rambling. I have absolutely been rambling for like half an hour now. My apologies. Yeah, wow. I'll be on Discord. If you want to keep talking, I'll be on Discord. Oh, Rin. Oh, for sure. I had a guy raid me once who had like 100 viewers. Or it was like 150 or something, and I had like 20. Like, damn, bro, I appreciate that, but most of those people don't know who I am, or wouldn't like my content, or like the guy wasn't a VTuber, so it's like I am. Like, none of that stayed because it's like I know it's a sign, like it's a gesture, but and it is appreciated, but it doesn't. I would actually be interested to know how many raids overall result in genuine viewership. Because a lot of people just they'll raid and they'll click follow on the new streamer and then not actually watch. I'd be curious to know how many raids actually output into retained viewership, and I have a sneaky suspicion it's not that high. Because unless somebody already watches you, I don't think they usually stick around, at least in my experience. I don't think I've grown many people at all from raids, even when I was streaming a lot more and had a a larger audience than I do now. But alas, it is what it is. I won't pretend to know the algorithm, I won't pretend to know what people are like, but in my experience, that's what it's been like, so. Yeah, yeah. Like if I raid, I will look for another VTuber first and foremost. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's all for the show at the end of the day, right? It's I think most people who raid and most people who like participate in the raid don't actually really care. They just do it because it's like a nice thing to do. And there is an absolute difference between following the raid and just not being interested in the content that the streamer produces, and just like kind of following the raid because it's what everyone else is doing. Like I think it's more of a social thing than an actual. I'm sure there are absolutely people who do it with the intent of supporting and building up a creator. Um, but I think for a lot of people, it's just all for the show. I mean, it's like that on Twitter, right? A lot of people just post dumb shit for clout, or just try and buddy up with like larger creators so that they'll get shut out. It's all for the show, right? So, God, I'm cynical. All right, I really need to end the stream before I just ramble because this is going on. I said I'd end the stream like 15 minutes ago, if not longer. I'll be on Discord. !Discord Lamau. If you're not already in it. Otherwise, I will be on Discord, and I will be streaming again tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Pacific, because I'm trying to kind of make a schedule out of it when I can. Probably War Thunder, because as much as I despise that game from time to time, it seems like the best way to build up a conversational audience. Probably. Smile. And, yeah. Wow. Crest Star, I don't know. Word of warning, I probably won't be streaming PlanetSide again, at least often. I really don't enjoy the game right now, and look, if they merged Connor and Emerald, I'd probably get back into it. It's really hard for me to justify playing when Connery's dead, and I don't want to level a new character or regrind shit that I had, especially because I have shit that can't be gotten anymore in my NSO or VS, so I just can't be bothered to play the game right now. It's just not fun. But hey, if they make improvements, I would gladly come back. Alas, Rogue Planet Gaming.